Hey, this is Chris with the Hypercats Network, and I've been challenged to do the Ice Bucket challenge for ALS by Dave Easton. And what Dave doesn't know is that my favorite show is Deadliest Catch. So if I'm going to do ice water, I'm going to do it Bering Sea cold. And the way I'm going to find out how to get my water cold is with some science and an infrared thermometer. So let me show you what I got going here. So here we have some water from the cold faucet. This is about as cold as I can get the water to come out of the faucets here. I've got an ice cube, and I'm going to drop that in there, and the regular temperature for the water looks like it's not very cold. 68. Yeah, that's not very good. That's just kind of room temperature still. And the ice cube, it's already starting to warm up with that warm water around it. So you might get some this water cold with ice in it, but you're not going to get it below freezing, which is what we're shooting for. Okay, so here's the refrigerator. Actually, this is the freezer, where I'm trying to store a bunch of ice cubes so I can do a couple of these challenges. Right now, the inside of the freezer is 5 below, and the ice cubes themselves are about 2 below. Yeah, about 2 below. So if I were to add them to cold water, it might make it colder, but it's not going to drop it down to freezing. So the water that most people use for this ice bucket challenge isn't going to be any colder than 32 degrees. You can put a bunch of ice cubes in the water and it might make the water cold, but it's not going to make the water colder than the ice cubes. So let's see what we can do to make some colder water. Here's our chest freezer, and this is a laser thermometer. They're pretty awesome. You can get them at Harbor Freight, and this will give you temperatures. So this is saying that this is 5 degrees, 1 degree. Down there it's 5 below. I don't know if you can read that. Yeah, looks like it should focus on that. 6 below. So solid objects, you can get them to freeze below freezing, and you can keep them there. This is a bucket of water. Now, this bucket of water hasn't frozen yet. It's been in here all day, and the reason it hasn't frozen yet is because I added salt. And the salt will lower the freezing temperature to something much colder than 32 degrees. So let's take a look and see how cold this water is. 26. I'm shooting for Bering Sea cold here. So I'm hoping to get it down to colder than that. There's 25, 24. So we're going to try to get this as cold as we can.